Alright guys, welcome back to another library rentals. So I got 6 more Switch games that I rented from the library, and some of them are hits and some of them are misses. And when I say misses, I mean some of them are misses. So, got our games, all 6 of them. Now let's go through. First up, ARMS. Now, I have to say, this one was one of my favorites out of the ones. It was enjoyable. I would say, as a single-player game, it's very limited on its fun. It's definitely more you want to play it in a party with friends, online. I only played it by myself. Played the Grand Prix, they call it, I guess. You battle up your way to the ranks, win the championship, and you're done. Has a couple cool modes when you're playing, like a volleyball and a basketball. But other than that, not a single player game so much. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. I'm not much of a fighting game player, but it had a great level of customization for how easy or how hard. So you could tweak it just so it was your right playing level. So it was still fun and challenging, but not like you were getting beat every single time. So yeah, ARMS was definitely fun to play. If you play online or like to fighting games or like having parties over and playing some games, it's really simple. And if everyone's on the same skill level, which is they've never played before, they'll probably all enjoy it. Now, if someone's really good at it, yeah, you're not going to have a fun time. All right, next up. This one is a little bit different. Yeah, Dragons. It wasn't one of my favorites. It looked kind of cool when it starts off. A lot of storytelling, which is fine, but the actual levels and playing around them are very bland and not many creatures. It just felt like you were walking around waiting for something to happen. So I got 20 minutes into that, and I was like, nope, not for me. I wouldn't even suggest it. I mean, I guess if you're a little kid and they like it and they enjoy like How to Train Your Dragon, they may find it fun wandering around the islands and seeing little creatures every once in a while. But for anything more in depth, it wasn't me. Unless you get further in the game and it changes a lot. But for me, there's so many games out there. If I'm not hooked after 20, 30 minutes, what's the point? I want a game that I'm going to be drawn to really quickly. So, next up. I like my music games. I like Guitar Hero. I like all that. But this was a whole different story. It was very bland, not so interesting. The music was okay. It really felt like you were doing nothing other than listening to music and trying to press the buttons, and pressing the buttons in the right sequence. You really didn't get the feel that you were even doing anything. It sounded like the music was still playing fine. The backdrops were just blah. Yeah. Definitely a pass. I wouldn't even bother. If you like music games, there's other ones out there that are way better. Go back to playing Guitar Hero or something, because I wasn't having fun at all. So that was a pass. So this round of rentals wasn't going so well. But then I got to Penny Punch and Princess. And it kind of felt like playing a Legend of Zelda game, but a beat-em-up style. And I like that. I played for about an hour, and it was fun and enjoyable. I don't think it would hook me long enough to play the whole game and beat it. But for some quick, short gameplays, it was definitely fun. And I would recommend it for someone that's looking for, a couple minutes of beating them up, having fun, playing the game. But long stretches like I would at Legend of Zelda, I wouldn't go for. But overall, it wasn't a bad game. I would definitely try it out first. I don't say it's a guaranteed buy, but it's definitely a tryout. None of these today I feel are guaranteed buys. Most of them are try them, rent them. If you have a library like mine, which links to other libraries, you can actually search for games, and they'll mail them to the library for you to have. So, next up, this one was probably the most enjoyable. Not the hardest, but most enjoyable. So yeah, Kirby. It wasn't a hard game. Very quick, very easy. I played it for, say, about 2 different times for at least 30 minutes apiece. And each time I picked it up, I enjoyed playing it. The only time I stopped was because I had to go do something else. It wasn't a hard game to play. I felt like I was beating everything pretty easily, but it was very enjoyable, which I think is an important factor. I hear the game is really short, so I would say if you like Kirby, rent it first, borrow it. I think you'll enjoy it if you like Kirby. It wasn't bad at all. It was enjoyable. It wouldn't be a first buy, put on my shelf, but definitely a playthrough if you have nothing else to play. All right, so this last game. This last game. Yeah. So this was the worst. Yeah, this was the worst. It was just, there's so many other games out there. So yeah. Hello Kitty. It was horrible. Like, you didn't even feel like you were doing anything. You're racing around the track and you're bypassing people without even trying. And the levels just look blah. There was no sense of speed. I mean, I get it. This is the racing game for someone that's like 4. Because any other than that, just play Mario. Mario 50cc and you're fine. You got characters you know, fun looking levels, actually feel like you're doing something. This game you just felt like, okay, you're just driving around. And the first thing I noticed, I don't know if it was meant to be like this, but all the cars seemed like they were sunk into the ground. So like they didn't ride on the road. They rode like a little bit in the road. And I thought, alright, maybe if it was a dirt muddy road, but no, these are hard surfaces. And I'm like, alright, that's just first thing I saw. Played it 3 tracks. I was like, nope, not even worth my time. So yeah, Hello Kitty, definitely stay away. So those are the 6 games that I got from renting the library. 7-day rentals, free. So you know what? Definitely worth trying out. If you haven't thought about your local library, check it out. I mean, especially today's world where, you know, there's no Blockbuster anymore, Hollywood Video, Home Vision, Movie Gallery, all gone. So there's really no other way to rent your games other than like GameFly, but for free, a pretty good selection. And really, ARMS, Penny Puncher, and Kirby's Star Allies are the only ones I would really check out. And yeah, there you go. All right, guys, have a good night. Keep on gaming. Let me know if one of those games you enjoyed, and if I said one wasn't good and you think it's good after it gets to a certain part, let me know. All right, everybody, keep on gaming. Have a good night, and I'll catch you in the next video.